Guys, we have a problem. We have a really big problem in van life. I have heard of people having mice and things like that, but never have I heard someone say they have bees. But I have bees. Let me show you. There's bees, and there's more bees, and over here there's more bees. And this is after we have already tried to remove the layer of sap that fell on my van. So this is not fun. This is not fun at all. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. We took baby wipes and wiped down the van to remove the top layer of grossness, which was sap. I parked under a tree, it got sappy, there was nothing I could do about it, and I couldn't find a car wash except for a car wash that you drive through. But because I now have a roof box, which you guys may or may not have seen on the channel at this point, I can't drive it through one of those. So we just thought if we removed the top layer of sap, which appeared to be what the bees were going after, that would help. Oh boy, were we wrong. They just moved up to the roof. And so now, although I can open my doors without feeling like I'm getting attacked, they are still munching away. And because of that, I don't feel safe in my space. And Riley is here with me. And Riley, how bad were the bees?
Pretty scary.
Yeah.
Pretty scary.
Yeah, we were fine until we also saw wasps.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna make a little change of plans today from what our original thing that we were gonna do is. We're going to pack up and we're going to be going to town to find a manual car wash, and we're gonna just scrub the van because that's the only thing I can think of that'll get rid of the bees. I have looked, there are no nests. I looked under the roof box up here. I thought maybe one had like made its little home and they were hatching out and being like, hey, no, not the case. I looked in my doors because I have had a little dirt dauber nest before in those. No, wasn't the case. So Riley's going with me and we're gonna get this taken care of, and it's bad, it's bad. Let me show you a couple other things. So obviously the front end is kind of gross because bugs, and I drove through Oklahoma and Texas and it was just like a splatter fest. But again, I need to scrub this, so the car wash will be helpful for that, yeah, but oh my gosh, yeah, they're just everywhere. You see them up there? So mind you, I am still in my pajamas and I do not care. I am going to go and get a car wash in my pajamas just because I don't feel safe opening the door for an extended amount of time, because I'm afraid one's gonna like get in and then I'm gonna see it in the night and then I'm gonna freak out and then I'm gonna end up tossing my whole van just to get rid of the bee. So to the place where we can wash the car. That's all there is to it. And then I'll get my life together and move it out and show you guys a different adventure on a different video. But this is a reality too. Van life has bees. and Riley said something a while ago.
This is the realities of van life.
As I see the bees flying behind you. Okay, so keys in hand, let's go. Okay, before we leave though, we have to stop off at the gate of the event that we're at and make sure that we're good. But oh my gosh, we have bees! Why? Okay, I'm glad we stopped because we needed our passes to come back in and have our parking, so we have those now. I'm just gonna set them up here. Let's go get rid of the bees. Okay, so we're on the road, and according to this, we're gonna have to drive like 9 miles to get to the place that we can clean the windshield. Ah! Riley, yeah, this is one of our wildest adventures yet.
Yeah, to get rid of the bees.
Yeah, and I would have come by myself to do this, but realistically, if I get stung by a bee, I don't know if I'm allergic, so I needed to have someone else with me.
Take a slight right turn onto
Well, I don't know if I'm allergic either.
Safety at distance. Okay? Okay. Sign down. We're back in it again. We're back in it with
She just sprayed me with soapy water. Slowly getting the bugs off.
I feel like we got this sticky part gone.
Yeah.
I also feel like it's not super clean still, but that's okay. Okay, $11 later. The van is not perfect. There's still bugs on the front, but I could not scrub them hard enough. But otherwise, we got all of the stuff off the top, which was the goal. So maybe no more bees. But in the meantime, I gotta put my signs back on because they just blew right on off. So yeah, Riley's with the assist here on this one, and I'll grab the other one and we'll get them back on there and hope for the best. Okay, positive note, we are in. We did not get stung by bees in the process, so we didn't have to be like, oh no, safety buddy.
That was so much fun. Like, it's so funny. I mean, like, washing our car was so much fun.
I don't understand how we can't just have a normal event, so. Riley said it best when she was like, we came here just to have like a chill day, and then we got attacked by bees. Van life for you guys. But we're back on the road. We're gonna get back out to the event. I'm gonna actually get dressed for the day, and then we're gonna let the van sit for a few minutes and see if the bees come back. If they do, I have no idea what's going on. I hope that they don't come back. Okay guys, we have returned to our campsite, and I've been sitting here for a couple minutes. No bees. So apparently what had happened was sap got all over my van, and I had parked under a tree, and that's kind of what happened. And I didn't think anything of it because, well, you know, it's sap, you know, it happens. But apparently bees really like sap. So I now know that both them and their friends, the yellow jackets and the wasps, flock to it. And because it's kind of fall, there's not as much sap in this particular area right now. And so, yeah, that was the issue. Taking another look up here, everything's nice and clean. There are no bees. And you know, Dimple's got a good bath in the meantime, so that's good. But today was a weird one, guys. I don't think I've ever experienced anything quite like that, and I don't want to experience it again. It was terrifying to see that many bees. And again, I'm not sure if I'm allergic. I've been bit by one, and I kind of had a little bump, but I didn't seem to feel as though I had like any kind of anaphylactic shock. But I also haven't seen a couple of those little flying things that were up there with the bees, and I didn't know if I was allergic to them, so better safe than sorry. Anyway, if you have enjoyed coming along for this bizarre day in van life, make sure you leave a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and in the comments below, tell me what your weirdest thing that's ever happened to you in van life is. Till next time, guys, bye!